Hello everyone, I am Piyush Goyal and I welcome you to Voxcel's YouTube channel. So in this video we will discuss true, false and not given. So this is another video in this particular series, and if you want to watch more videos you can go to our channel or you can go to the playlist and you will find there. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So today's passage is about the real story about koalas. So as you must know about this particular animal, it's a sort of animal that looks like bear, small bear you can say, that you can easily fit in your hands. So basically, okay. So without any further delay, let's dive right into the questions. So the first question, first we should note that we have to write true, false, not given, and not yes, no, not given. Not given being the same, so we will leave that out. True and false should not be confused with yes and no. Although the way to solve these questions, the way is same, but you should not like interchange those words. So if you cannot read and follow the instructions, I think it's a sort of a negative thing on you. So what we have to do is we will read the first question and then go to the paragraph to find if the information matches the statement matches the information in the passage, we will say true. But if the statement contradicts the information in the paragraph, we will say false. And if the information is not found in the passage, we will say not given. So as the name suggests, something will be given, but some information, some part of information will not be given, and we will say not given. We should not assume anything from our own side. Koalas are vegetarian. So when this question will be true, when in the paragraph it is written that koalas do not eat meat or they only rely on particular plants or something like that, we'll say it's true. When it will be false, when it is written that koalas eat meat or other animals, they like feed on smaller animals, something like that, we'll say false. And when it will be not given, when there is no information about their dietary habits, like what kind of food they eat, whether they eat vegetarian food or non-vegetarian, basically meat, so we'll say not given. Let's say, although bear-like koalas are not bears, they are mammals who feed their young milk and are marsupials, which means that their babies are born immature and they develop further in the safety of a pouch. So we don't have any information about their diet. They are tree-dwelling herbivorous marsupials. So herbivorous marsupials. So herbivorous means they do not eat meat. And what is the word for the particular those who eat meat? Yes, carnivores. So, oh, sorry about that. Koalas are vegetarian. True. Oh, I was just trying to explain you and then I wrote it by mistake. Next question. There are more koalas in the southern parts of the Australia. So when the answer will be true, when there will be numbers given, something like that, and it is written that in the southern part of Australia the number of koalas is more than other parts of Australia. When it will be false, when the number in the southern part is less or equal to other parts of Australia. And when it will be not given, when we don't have any information about the numbers or where they are found, in which part they are found, okay, something like that. Okay, which average about 9 kg in weight and live on gum leaves. Their fur is thick and usually ash grey with a tinge of brown in places. Koalas in the southern parts of Australia. So this is our locator word. Koalas in the southern parts of Australia are considerably larger and have thicker fur than those in the north. So though there is comparison from the southern parts of Australia, koalas living in the southern part and koalas living in the north, but it is about their size, not their numbers. So this is thought to be an adaptation to keep them warm in the colder southern winters. So we don't know about the numbers, we know about the size, but information about the number is not given. So we will say not given. So you will see for this particular question, it is given something about southern parts of Australia and there is some comparison but the comparison is not about the counting or the numbers, it's about the size. So we don't know, or the question is not concerned with the size, we'll say not given. Next question, third, koalas may have 1 to 3 babies during their lifetime. So when the answer will be true, so when they may have either 1 or 2 or up to 3 babies. So it may be written they can have up to 3 babies during their lifetime. So we'll say not give. Oh sorry, we'll say true. And if they say they have like more than 3 babies, or they can have more than 3 or 4 babies in their lifetime, false. And if there is no information about like how many babies they can get in they can have in their lifetime, okay, they can give birth to in their lifetime, we will say not given. Let's see. Young breeding females usually give birth to one joey each year. So they are talking about how many koalas are given birth each year. Okay, how many? Okay, at a time, a female, how many koalas or how many joeys can she birth at a time? It's usually one joey each year. So usually means more often than not, but sometimes the number can be higher depending on a range of factors. The joey stays in its mother pouch for about 6 to or 7 months, drinking only milk. So it's about how the particular child or the kid grows up. So but we don't know about its lifetime, we only know about 1 year of reproduction, but during its lifetime do young females produce, like how many times they reproduce, we don't know about that, and how many babies they have, we don't have any information regarding that. So we'll say the information to this question is not given. Fourth, koalas are mainly awake at night. So when the question will be true, when it is written in the paragraph, like they don't usually sleep at night, something like that. When it will be false, when they will say they usually sleep throughout the night, we'll say false. When it will be not given, when we don't know about their sleeping patterns. Okay, the joey stays in his mother pouch. After venturing out of the pouch, the joey rides on his mother's abdomen or back, although it continues to return to her pouch for milk until it's too big to fit inside. The joey leaves its mother's home range between 1 and 3 years old, depending on when the mother has her next joey. So just a heads up, here it is written 1 and 3 years old. Do not get confused. This is the age range of a joey, not the number of joeys a mother gives birth to during her lifetime. So do not get confused here. Koalas are mostly nocturnal. So here is our location. Nocturnal just means animals or beings that stay awake during night, like owls. Okay, so koalas are mostly nocturnal, so mainly awake at night, mostly nocturnal. So we'll say the answer is true. Fifth, koalas get drunk from gum leaves. So when the answer will be true, when they get intoxicated, okay, when they get they get drunk from gum leaves by eating gum leaves, we'll say true. When it will be false, when they eat gum leaves but they do not get drunk or high from them, they may be getting high from somewhere else, we'll say false. When it will be not given, when we don't know whether they get high from eating gum leaves or not. They sleep for the part of the night and also sometimes move about in the daytime. They often sleep for up to 18 to 20 hours each day. There is a myth, so there is something myth that koalas sleep a lot because they get drunk on gum leaves. Okay, so this is a myth, meaning to say it's not reality in simpler terms. So koalas get drunk on gum leaves? No, it's misconception of people who think like that. So we'll say sorry about that. We'll say the information is false. Last question. Koalas do not drink water normally. Normally means often, usually, meaning to say koalas usually do not drink water. They only drink water like sometimes or rarely or during certain conditions. So if it is the case, we'll say true, but if they drink water regularly or if they cannot uh, live without water for too long, we will say false. And if there is no mention of their drinking habit or how they keep themselves hydrated, we will say information is not given. However, most of their time is spent sleeping because it requires a lot of energy to digest their toxic, fibrous, low nutrition diet, and sleeping is the best way to conserve energy. Koalas get its name from an ancient Aboriginal word meaning no drink because it receives over 90% of its hydration from eucalyptus leaves, also known as gum leaves. It eats and only drinks when ill or times when there is not enough moisture in the leaves during drought, etc. Okay, it only drinks water when it is ill or at times when there is not enough moisture in the leaves like during drought. So normally it doesn't drink water. So do not drink water normally. We know the information is true. So this is how you should try to solve these questions. Let's check our answers. True, not given, not given, true, false, true, true, not given, not given, true, false, true. So this is how you should solve your reading, and if you do like that, you will not face any problem while solving this. We have uploaded other videos also of Cambridge books in fact, and if you are facing any problem in that, I'm gonna leave link to my website in the description box. You can contact us there and we will be happy to help you. We have helped like numerous students, a lot of students get all elusive band 7 in writing and speaking. And if you are struggling with any of the 4 modules, so feel free to contact us and we will be more than happy to help you. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.